In a major escalation in the Middle East region, Israel launched a pre-dawn aerial assault on Friday. The Israeli Air Force used dozens of warplanes to target Iranian nuclear and military sites, including the Natanz uranium enrichment facility and missile production sites. Strikes focused on Tehran, Natanz, Isfahan, Arak, Kermanshah, and Tabriz, hitting command centers, air defense systems, and IRGC headquarters. Major casualties of the Iranian side include Major General Hossein Salami, IRGC chief, was killed, along with another senior IRGC commander and 2 prominent nuclear scientists. Tehran has also reported civilian casualties, including children. According to Israel, these were preemptive strikes condemned Operation Rising Lion. Israel aims to cripple Iran's nuclear and missile capabilities and eliminate high-value military and scientific targets. The operation involved a coordinated waves of airstrikes with black smoke scenes over Natanz and explosion reported in multiple cities. Global news agencies have quoted Iranian media reporting significant damage to its key nuclear sites and military infrastructure, and the death of the top Iranian military and scientific figures. The Israeli military confirmed it initiated an air campaign against Iran's nuclear invaders, citing an imminent threat as justification. The Israeli defense minister has announced a state of emergency and warned of expected Iranian retaliation. In a post on social media, the Israeli Defense Forces said, "Today Iran is closer than ever obtaining a nuclear weapon. Weapons of mass destruction in the hand of Iranian regime are an existential threat to the state of Israel and to the wider world." The IDF added, "The state of Israel has no choice but to fulfill the obligation to act in defense of its citizens and will continue to do so wherever it was required to do so, as we have done in the past." In a pre-dawn video, Israeli PM Benjamin Netanyahu stated Israel targeted Iranians' nuclear and missile capabilities, emphasizing the need of decisive action to protect Israel's future. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has pledged to continue operations for as long as necessary to eliminate the existential stress posed by Iran. Israeli PM said, "I told our security leadership we have no alternative but to act swiftly." He added, "We can't leave this stress for the next generation. If we don't act now, there won't be next generation." Netanyahu said Israel was facing difficult days but great days ahead. Iran has confirmed the death of IRGC chief Hossein Salami and other officials, calling the attack of direct assassination. The Iranian government has also declared a state of national mourning. Tehran has activated its air defense nationwide. Further, Tehran's Imam Khomeini International Airport has suspended flights. Iran's Supreme Leader Ayatollah Khamenei has condemned the attack, warning Israel would face a bitter and painful fate for its action. Vowing a retaliation, Khamenei said, "With this crime, the Zionist regime has set itself up for a bitter and painful fate, and it will receive it." International Atomic Energy Agency chief Rafael Grossi confirmed the Natanz nuclear site was among those targeted and expressed concern over the escalation. The agency is monitoring the situation and assessing the impact of Iran's nuclear program. According to Israel's claim, it advised the US of the operation, but it didn't request direct participation. Secretary of State Marco Rubio clarified that the US was not involved in the strikes and warned Iran against targeting American interests or personnel. The US is on high alert and has taken steps to protect its forces in the region. US President Donald Trump said that Iran can't have a nuclear bomb and that the United States was hoping to get back to the negotiating table. Speaking to Fox News, Donald Trump said, "Iran can't have a nuclear bomb and we are hoping to get back to the negotiating table. We will see. There are several people in the leadership that will not be coming back."